Car leasing. Well, I have been leasing for the past 5 years, and I've really enjoyed it. The only thing I don't like about it mainly is the fact that, the monthly payments, I don't really like the monthly payments, but, it is what it is. Prior to that, I pretty much just paid cash for, cheaper cars, and, that was good. But what's cool is if you want to get into the game and have a brand new car for 3 years and a lower monthly payment than trying to put down a huge down payment and lower lease payment, or just lower monthly payments, I should say, if you were to buy a car, then leasing is a good option. The main thing you want to look out for when you're leasing a car is you want to negotiate just like you were going to buy a new car. So don't think that just because you're leasing a car you can't do any kind of negotiations, because the lower the price that you can get, obviously the lower that you can make the monthly payment. And just don't forget that when you're leasing a car, you still have the ability to buy the car outright, whenever you want. So if you decide you didn't want to do any more leasing, well, you could just go ahead and just, buy the car outright. Or if you want, you could also get a loan and just, buy it outright and then just pay another company, the monthly fee. But the advantages are, obviously you're getting a new car, without all the headaches of having an older car. And what I would say is, if you're someone who likes to drive a new car every 3 years and doesn't mind that you have to go back and do another negotiation every 3 years, then this might be for you. But if you're someone who is, doesn't want the monthly payment, and you have more money, you want to put down larger down payments, then by all means, go that route. But so far, my experience, and this is actually my second leased car, and my wife actually leased a car, has been leasing for the last, I think, 12 or 13 years, and we've had no issues with that either. So that would be, if you're going to consider leasing, just make sure you go in there, just like you're going to buy the car, negotiate a great price, make sure that the interest rate is, at least as good as a new car rate, because they give you what's called a money factor, which is the same thing as an interest rate. Just make sure you're very clear with the salesperson what does the money factor equate to. Make sure it equates to a low lease, or I should say a low interest amount. If not, just move on, go to another dealership, and until you find one that works for you. So hopefully this is giving you a little bit of insight on car leasing. And if you'd like to find out more on what I do, just take a look at the information I have below. Thanks.